वहाँ पे one thing was changed कि no, the lawyers are not all the time serious. Your judges like not all the time serious. They have their personal life.
The comedy part of it, यार, I think it is being said कि जो actors comedy कर लेते हैं वो बाकी सब कुछ आराम से कर लेते हैं. तो here's a shout out for everybody.
So yes, she is foreign in her approach, but she's not a tube light.
Hello everyone, welcome to OTTplay show reel, and I'm Aishwarya, and I think today I have to say court is in order because I'm with the team of Maamla Legal Hai, the upcoming Netflix series, and we have the lead cast and the creative genius behind it. So welcome to OTTplay everyone.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
I actually want to ask from the genius creators that this show, I watched the first 2 episodes, and what intrigued me was the situational comedy setup which you decided to go for it. Like, and how, like, I want to know what was the thought behind it to make it a sitcom kind of a series than like a continuation, not a continuation, but a sitcom like every day there's something different. Like, what was that thought behind?
So, we thought of bringing real life cases, all the weird cases. This show is based on variety of weird cases that has happened in past throughout India. But what we needed was not only just standalone cases. We wanted to have a stream through them, a connecting thread, and then we came with a story that will supplement these cases. It cannot be very serious drama. We wanted kind of light-hearted comedy, which will juxtapose with Netflix's other show, which are sometimes very heavy to watch, long duration. We wanted to script, short, comedy, easy watch, snackable content.
Yeah. And I mean, like the last show that we made, it's called Kala Pani, it was also on Netflix.
Yeah.
Very different show from what this is. But
that's
what actually got us. Yeah, thank you, sir. In fact, this story is so different from that that got us very excited. That it's as a maker, as a creator, it's very exciting to tell such different type of stories, and that's why we said let's do a out and out comedy this time.
Yeah. And I'm intrigued by the name of the first episode, egregious. Even I had the same expression which Ravi sir had. I was about to Google it, like, yeah.
Good.
Bang on.
Yeah. So I mean, the first impression is amazing, I have to say that, because of the name of the episode and the usage of the word throughout. So I want to ask you, Ravi sir, when you play a lawyer, it's something which we have seen in across movies, in every industry, that courtroom drama is something which is something which people actually enjoy. Courtroom drama is something which people have most attention for. When you play a character, how do you uphold or see it as a challenge of not stereotyping it in any way? Because like your character, you talk about the cases. The first entry scene of yours is like it's a bizarre case and you just take it away, which we hear often. So how did you approach that? Like, how did you see it as not as a challenge of not like stereotyping yourself in any way?
You see, when I was young and we used to read Mr. Ram Jethmalani, so Ram Jethmalani se have happened to meet him in Delhi once when he was there, and जब उनसे मेरी पहली मुलाकात हुई, तो जो cases he used to handle, number 1 lawyer in this country, but personally when I met him, वो इतने funny थे, इतना sense of humor उनका अच्छा था, उतना one-liners थे उनके, वो चीज़ मुझे हमेशा कि वहाँ पर one thing was changed कि no, the lawyers are not all the time serious. Your judges like not all the time serious. They have their personal life. They have their own thoughts. The way when they watch movies, they sing songs. They have good singers also. वो लोग Netflix भी देखते हैं, वो लोग फिल्में भी देखते हैं. They enjoy with their children. They enjoy the वो thought मेरे जहन में था, लेकिन I never no one approached me with this kind of script. When I was approached by Pusham Picture, Sameer ji, Rahul ji, Saurabh ji, then Netflix बना रहा है और ठक से ऐसे क्या लॉयर की ज़िंदगी ऐसे हो सकती है, इतनी इंजॉयबल भी हो सकती है, उनके लाइफ के सपने भी हैं, छोटे हैं, बहुत सुंदर हैं, बट वो पड़पड़गंज के कोर्ट के सपने उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा सपना है, लाइक उसको प्रेसिडेंट बनना है, तो उसकी ज़िंदगी में ऐसा लगे कि देश का प्रेसिडेंट बनना है, बट वो उसने पड़पड़गंज केस में, तो ये थॉट मुझे इनका लोग का बहुत अच्छा लगा कि छोटे सपनों को कितने सुंदर से दिया, ह्यूमर है, सीरियसनेस है, इंटेंसिटी है, कॉमेडी है, नेटफ्लिक्स पे आ रहा है, हिंदी में है, मामला लीगल है, हिंदी बेल्ट के, हिंदी हार्टलैंड के लिए नेटफ्लिक्स इज ट्राइंग समथिंग ऑल आउट. सो ये मुझे बहुत एक्साइट किया. आई सेड आई एम डूइंग इट, मैं करूँगा. मैं रिक्वेस्ट किया योगी जी से टाइम लेके एवरीथिंग कि मुझे कुछ कुछ दिन मिले. दे ऑल्सो मैनेज्ड एंड वी शॉट दिस. एंड एक सुंदर तोहफा नेटफ्लिक्स का मामला लीगल है फॉर ऑल माई फैंस, ऑल देयर फैंस एंड नेटफ्लिक्स फैंस फॉर हिंदी हार्टलैंड, जिन्होंने मुझे खाकी में देखा था नेटफ्लिक्स पे, विच रियली अप्रिशिएट, वेयर आई वाज प्लेइंग अ गैंगस्टर एंड कैमियो, बट really worked very well. And after that Netflix is entering with this show for all these people जो कहते हैं ना कि जिनको देखना है नेटफ्लिक्स, भैया कब आएगा, कब देखा वो नेटफ्लिक्स पे, कब आएगा पूरा रूप में देखे के बाद तो वकील बन के आवताड़ा, तो एक अद्भुत होगा ये.
I mean, yeah, मैं 2 एपिसोड के वैसे क्यों नेक्स्ट एपिसोड नहीं है मेरे पास.
This is what.
And trust me, it's not even full throttle yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a start. That's why I mean, it's quite
Just scratched the
intriguing.
surface.
Yeah, so I mean, it set built up ही हो रहा था. Yeah. So, Nidhi, I mean, your character, I mean, I love that it's a comedic relief, but there's an underlying, you know, the struggle which your character plays, and you have been part of entertainment as a comedian, as this, and but how do you actually make sure that the message is passed, but through comedy, but like because your expressions, your performance, I mean, even standing in front of the AC and taking it, it's so beautiful to see that. So, like, but as a performer, does it get little difficult because people know you as a comedian and that, but there is a darker side actually to your character as well.
Aishwarya, thank you so much for appreciating the performances and watching the 2 episodes. I think my majority work was already done, was solved on paper. So most of it was already there in the script. And you know, when work happens with such detail, we as actors, we just have to look the part. So most work happens in getting the look right, because like you said, you know, Sujata, itni sari layers hain, but still on the surface, she is a I'm assuming likable character, है ना, थोड़ी आंटी टाइप की हैं वो. जैसा मैंने बोला था कि आसपास जो मेल कुलीग्स हैं वो इसे दीदी बुलाते हैं, तो वो एक रिस्पेक्ट तो अर्न की है. तो मेजर वर्क वो वेंट इनटू, एंड राहुल वाज सो कोलैबोरेटिव इन दैट सेंस कि इनिशियली वी वर थिंकिंग कि इस तरह का कुछ लुक हो सकता है, एंड देन टाइम एंड अगेन व्हेन वी रेड द स्क्रिप्ट, थोड़ा रिसर्च के लिए डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट जाना हुआ, देखा, तो शी इज़ अ लाउड डिपिक्शन ऑफ अ कॉमन प्लेस लॉयर. एंड देन आई चेक विद राहुल कि यू थिंक हम अगर कॉटन साड़ी पहने, लॉन्ग स्लीव्स वाले ब्लाउज पहने, बिंदी लगाएगी, तो थोड़ा और यू नो कि पुराना चावल हो गई है, यहाँ बस गई है ना सालों से, यहाँ पे तो वो वाइब और अच्छे से आएगी. सो ही वॉज वेरी यू नो एनकरेजिंग इन दैट सेंस कि हाँ आपको जो सही लग रहा है आप देख लो, ट्रस्ट यू ऑन दैट. एंड देन ऑन द कॉमेडी पार्ट ऑफ इट, यार आई थिंक इट इज़ बीइंग सेड कि जो एक्टर्स कॉमेडी कर लेते हैं वो बाकी सब कुछ आराम से कर लेते हैं. तो हियर इज़ अ शाउट आउट फॉर एवरीबडी कि बाकी कैरेक्टर्स के लिए भी यू कैन रीच आउट, नॉट जस्ट कॉमेडी, बट या.
And I mean, I mean, when I see the show, suddenly someone is making an entry in Mercedes. It just like, it took me by surprise. And like, I mean, I was seriously having the expressions which all the other characters were having. So, like, what was your thought when you were said that you're going to be part of this world as a Harvard alum and being part of this, but actually being so down to earth, and it's not like there is no, you know, shosha. Or something like that. Like, but when you were approached for this role, what was your thought? Like, how will I land up here, or how will I be fitting in this world as a character?
Actually, that was my first thought. Yeah. How are we going to make these two worlds come together? I had to kind of track back to my own education. I studied in an international school, right? So I was surrounded by students from all over the world and teachers from all over the world. And then I went straight to LSR, which was Delhi University, right? So it was completely new for me to be going from a private international school to your proper Delhi University. And I tried to apply that same principle that I did back when I was graduating from school and going to college, wherein you just have to deep dive. And you have to start being empathetic and observant to your surroundings. And that's the kind of approach with which I wanted to approach the character of Ananya. She is definitely a fish out of water, right? In this universe that is Patparganj District Court. So I wanted to kind of apply that same principle that yes, I am away from this world because I've not been brought up in this world, but I understand what's happening. My intention is clear. My intention to help people and provide legal aid is very certain and clear to me. And I'll do anything that allows me to reach my goal. One thing that I really enjoyed doing and collaborating with Rahul sir in this was that he was very clear that he doesn't want to be stuck in any kind of stereotype with this character. So yes, she is foreign in her approach, but she's not a tube light, so to speak. You know, she's not ditzy, or she's not just kind of floating around. She is an intelligent girl, and she has chosen to be here. She's not being pushed, and she's not being like, huh, what, no. You know, she's very certain and determined as to why she's here.
But she's good soul.
Yeah.
With everything, she's a good, pure soul.
Yeah.
And I think hers was the most difficult part in a way, because, you know, there's a very thin line between being naive and being dumb.
Yeah.
You know, and that has to come in your body language and the way you deliver the dialogues, because it can go off any moment. And like on paper also, we were so skeptical about this particular character that how will we get this right? It should never feel that, you know, she is a dumb character. And I think when we saw her audition, we were like blown away, because she was like so bang on.
She should not feel like she is here only for glam questions.
Yeah.
Though she upped it, but yeah.
Yeah, but her character also has kind of a, generational shift also, right? Because like she also say that she wants to be self-made and not follow her father's footsteps or be like. So, I mean, even that was quite interesting on how you created a generational shift, which is quite evident. Like even if among your three characters, all three have different thought process, but there is a goal.
Correct.
And I wanted to know from all three of you especially that what was the narrative threads that you thought to create or explore through this show, especially with this, like mostly because it's not just courtroom drama, it's outside court what I have observed. Yeah, it's court premises. We don't see Kadkhara, judge and all the time because it's like that.
We are not very specific about a particular case.
Yeah.
As you have seen the 2 episodes, it's about the world. It's about the people around. It's about those lawyers, and it's also about the guy who's, giving tea in the courtroom, or it's about the judge. Lawyers, like, all three of them are sitting at different areas of the court. Like, he has his own chamber, she sits in a foyer, and she's just trying to settle down somewhere in the court, trying to find out, because it's a court full of lawyers, and half of them are not even practicing, some of them don't even have their degree, and a lot of stuffs like that. So our main focus was that we are not going to specifically show a particular case or something, but in this entire journey, you are going to see how this world functions, how these lawyers, like, what are their day-to-day schedule is, and how they take a case, how they sell a client, these are the insights. And what I like about Saurav's writing, I often call him Naye Zamane ka Harishankar Parsai, because see, when you read Parsai ji na,
Come again.
So he's Mr. Parsai, Harishankar is Kunal, who is not here. So इनकी writing में अच्छी चीज़ ये है ना कि कहीं पे भी, and exactly what Naila was saying, we don't want to do like a loud comedy, or we just don't want to make something look funny. It is funny.
Yeah.
And that's what, there's a very beautiful line in the show which Tyagi sir's character says when someone asks him if I can
Yeah,
disclose
please,
that,
please.
You are a lawyer, and he says, lawyer नहीं है sir, student है. Lawyer बनने में तो उम्र हो सर ज़्यादा.
ओह क्या बात है.
So अब इस तरीके का ये खुराफाती कैरेक्टर है. He is just trying to impress someone else.
Yeah.
But this is what I have been telling सौरभ कि ऐसी लाइनें लिखना जिसमें ह्यूमर भी हो रहा है सिचुएशन में और कोई ऐसा फनी पंच मुंह पे नहीं है. इट्स नॉट लाइक आई हैव रिटन अ फनी वन लाइनर और समथिंग, है ना. सो वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. And I think that is what our writers have achieved, and that's why it was easy for all of us. For example, निधि जी का जो कैरेक्टर है इनके पास जब भी
ऐसा नहीं कि मैं पंच लिख नहीं पाता.
नहीं वो लिखते हैं बट यहाँ पे वो परसाई वाले मोड में ऑन हुए. निधि जी के कैरेक्टर के लिए बहुत सुजाता दीदी के पास अगर कोई केस लेकर आता है तो क्या कहते हो आप उन्हें?
वैसे मैं इस तरह के केसेस लेती नहीं हूँ, पर आप घर के हैं तो लेना पड़ेगा.
तो इसी से बहुत अच्छी लाइन बन रहा है. अच्छा लाइन
तो
देगी.
क्लाइंट आ रहा है एंड शी इज लाइक शी जस्ट वांट टू रेज हर मनी, तो मैं तो नहीं ले पाऊंगी भैया.
In fact,
When
you
he is
were talking
leaving-
about narrative thing. So I and Kunal, we tried something कि इस पूरे को चर्न करने के लिए, इस यूनिवर्स को चर्न करने के लिए we devised, I'm telling you my trick, जो लोग देखेंगे वो ऑब्जर्व करेंगे कि ये तीनों एक दूसरे को सर्कुलरली कॉम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं. सुजाता वहाँ खड़ी है जहाँ त्यागी जी 20 साल पहले थे. शी वांट्स अ चेंबर. वो वहाँ फोयर में बैठी है. शी वांट्स अ चेंबर की कुछ मिल जाए. त्यागी जी ऑलरेडी इस कोर्ट के पटपड़गंज कोर्ट के डॉयन है, एकदम प्रेसिडेंट हैं बार एसोसिएशन के. बट ही डज नॉट फील लाइक ही हैज अराइव्ड. ही वांट टू गेट गार्नर द रिस्पेक्ट दैट थर्ड जनरेशन लॉयर अटॉर्नी जनरल्स गेट. शी इज द थर्ड जनरेशन एंड शी हैज कम एंड is sitting there in the foyer to help the downtrodden, which Sujata could easily have done. So ये तीनों एक दूसरे के पीछे भाग रहे हैं.
तो ये थोड़ा सा कॉन्वर्जेशन थोड़ा सीरियस जैसा भी आपने प्रश्न इतने अच्छे किए थे. मैं आपके दर्शकों को बता दूं बहुत फनी है ये. हम लोग ने थोड़ा दिमाग अभी आपने, क्योंकि आप थोड़ा साइक करके हम लोगों को हिप्नोटाइज किए हैं. मैं जान रहा हूँ आपने बड़ी बड़ी आंखों से हम लोगों को पगलाया और सडनली सबने अपने सेफ गार्ड सबने अपने एंटीना खड़े कर दिए कि हाँ हम लोग भी जान रहे हैं इस दुनिया को. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. हम सब बहुत पगले टाइप के हैं. हम लोगों ने बहुत आनंद लिया इस शो में और बहुत एक नदी के बहाव की तरह बहा ये शो बहता गया. एंड आई एम श्योर द ऑडियंस गोइंग टू एंजॉय द सेम. इट्स पूरा दिमाग को साइड में रख के हैव फन. ट्रू इंसिडेंट्स हैं बट ये जहन में ज़रूर रखिएगा सब इंसिडेंट्स बाकायदा अखबार में ऑन रिकॉर्ड कई जगह पर है. उसको आप कितना आनंद लेंगे ये इसकी ब्यूटी है. ये सब ट्रू इंसिडेंट्स को हमने एकदम मासूमियत से और एक्चुअली हमने कहीं कि मैं इतने साल का एक्सपीरियंस हूँ या ये इतने साल की हैं या ये पढ़ के आई या समीर जी ने, हम लोगों ने वी हैड फन. हम लोग सब और एक्चुअली इन्होंने ना कास्टिंग जो एंटी कास्टिंग नहीं, ये सब भोले लोगों की है. सारे कहीं ना कहीं बहुत जीवन में बहुत इनोसेंट हैं, प्योर सोल्स हैं. वो प्योर सोल्स एक कॉमेडी शो लेके आ रहे हैं.
I love the cast.
थैंक यू.
इनफैक्ट अंजुम बत्रा,
है ना, अच्छा बोला ना.
विक्रम सिंह,
And यशपाल शर्मा,
यशपाल शर्मा, तन्वी
जितेंद्र काले,
कुमार सौरभ.
Kumar Saurabh is there.
so exciting. Okay, so on a funny note, I want to know, आप लोग बताइए आपने ऐसा कौन सा bizarre case सुना है which shocked you and which shocked and surprised you?
दिस शो ओनली
This
जितने
show
केसेस
surprised
हैं
us.
वो
No,
सब
but in real life also you
नहीं.
were.
अरे इसमें तो वही है.
हर एपिसोड में इतने अतरंगी
Actually,
केस.
हाँ,
I'm
लेकिन
telling you.
इंस्पायर्ड है तो ऐसा कोई भी ऐसा याद
यू
है?
शूट. अरे ये सारे केसेस मैंने सुने नहीं थे. यू विल लव इट.
एक्चुअली
That
दैट
is
इज
the-
वही है ना कि आपने सुने नहीं होंगे.
ये 8 एपिसोड आपको वही सरप्राइजेस देगा. ट्रस्ट मी.
I'm excited.
You have to pinch yourself
Yeah.
every time when you watch it and you're like, wait a second, is this for real?
Even the
Yeah.
first case you got, even I had to pinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example which is not part of these 8 episodes. So there is this girl who filed an FIR against her father. This is not part of the show. कि मेरे पापा मुझे हर बार लूडो में हराते हैं. Why can't he let me win once? तो ये FIR किस स्टेज था? मतलब ये आगे केस परस्यू हुआ नहीं मुझे नहीं पता.
Yeah.
अभी
But this
हमारा
was
सीजन
fun.
2 का कोई एपिसोड हो सकता था लेकिन ठीक है.
चलो हिंट भी दे दिया, सीजन 2 आ सकता है.
Yeah. Because see, ये देखिए पता चल जाता है, जैसे टीजर आया, ट्रेलर आता है ना, तो हम लोग इतने साल का, हम लोग सिनेमा के छात्र हैं, यहीं से हमारी पहचान हुई, इसी काले कैमरे ने हम लोगों को एक देश में, विश्व में पहचान दी। पता चल जाता है कि बोलते हैं ना, चावल का एक दाना बता देता है हंडी में क्या बना हुआ है। सो ये शो दिख रहा है कि देश बहुत प्यार से रिसीव करने के लिए तैयार है
I'm sure.
ऑन 1 मार्च।
Yeah.